Hi, this is Should I Watch It? I'm Jason Cockroft,
I'm Jack Steptoe.
and today we have a special guest.
My name's Keirsty.
And today we're going to be reviewing London Has Fallen and hoping you decide if you should watch it.
Yeah, so London Has Fallen is just a action thriller sequel to Olympus Has Fallen. In this film, we just see the American president, Aaron Eckhart, is it?
That's it, yeah.
Travel to London with his personal security guard, Gerald Butler.
That's right, yeah. And along the way, London gets attacked and we see the fallout of that, basically.
Whole lot of shit going on.
A whole lot of shit going down. Okay, so should I watch it?
Yeah, should I watch it? I believe there's a few points. Just basically, the CGI was very good in this.
Yeah.
A lot of buildings took a hit.
Exploding.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you like some good special effects, I think this is definitely one for that. Like, there's a lot of big spectacles, isn't there?
Yeah.
You see, exploding buildings, etc.
Yeah, obviously going on with the CGI, there's a lot of action in this. Obviously, if you like action, you're gonna love this film. It's gonna be one for you.
Definitely. If you're like me and you love a lot of shooting, action, sort of army bits and bobs, then this is for you because there's so much gunfire, isn't there? And
Yeah.
and definitely the action. There's chase scenes. So if you like your car chase scenes, there's some of those in there.
There's not much of that, is there? Like car chase scenes, but that makes it a bit more unique, I think, to the first one, Olympus Has Fallen. Because I don't think there's a car chase scene in Olympus Has Fallen.
No, that's right. The main difference as well, if you're thinking of watching this one after seeing Olympus Has Fallen, is that Olympus Has Fallen is in a house. This one's a bit broader and out on the street.
I mean, the main should I watch it point for me would be if you haven't seen Olympus Has Fallen, like me, then just go straight off the bat and watch this. I mean, you don't have to watch it. It does take a few points away from it, like the characters. But it's fine, you can watch it without watching Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah, I think that's a really important point, actually. Yeah, because I'd seen it, so I can't comment on that. But as Jack hasn't seen it, then yeah, it was absolutely fine to watch without. I also think you should watch it if you like the first one, because I think it's similar enough to the first one that it's worth watching, but it's not so similar that you'd think you're watching the same film again.
These types of films tend to be a bit cheesy in the types of jokes that they make, and I could see that quite a lot yesterday watching this. I mean, there was a few points where I was just like, was that needed, that joke? I don't think it was.
Yeah, aren't really needed, but it kind of just is a bit of a homage to the 80s action, I think.
Yeah.
Actions where they have the cheesy lines.
This film reminded me of Air Force One, which was made back in 1997. It's got Harrison Ford in and Gary Oldman. Really fantastic. It's sort of got that whole feel of chaos, terrorism, hijacking, and that's what this film has got. But yeah, I'd say it's very similar to this film in that sort of sense.
Excellent.
Okay, guys, on to ratings. Jason, what do you think?
I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 because, like I said in previous videos, I rate my films but mainly based on my enjoyment levels. And obviously I include other things in it. But for me, they're just incredibly enjoyable. It wasn't perfect, but I think it was what it was supposed to be. And I'll go back more on that in a bit. What was your rating?
So mine sounds really harsh, but I was trying to compare it to other films that I didn't like so much, and this is going to sound a little bit shocking, but I didn't really like Deadpool. That was just my preference. So if I was trying to compare it to that, so I would rate this 7.7.
Okay.
I did enjoy this a lot more, only because I found it was thrilling throughout, action-packed, really entertaining. I really liked the relationship between Mike and the president, and I liked how that followed on from Olympus Has Fallen. And it was just really good. I liked it.
Very good. Jack, your rating?
I mean, from what I've seen online, this got absolutely slated. And I've seen such bad reviews for this, and I don't know why.
I don't think it deserves it.
Yeah.
I think it's quite harsh that it has been slated, like you said.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really fair.
And I enjoyed this a lot. Like you said, I review mine on my enjoyment levels as well.
Yeah.
That is the whole point of films.
Exactly.
You enjoy it, you watch it. If you don't enjoy it, you don't.
Yeah.
So for this one, I'm probably going to give it a 7.8.
Lovely.
One above me.
Yeah, very similar. That's good. The main thing for me is like a lot of people will pick the film apart because I'll say there wasn't much of a storyline, there isn't a lot of character development. You're missing some of those things. But for me, sometimes a film needs that, and I'll mark it down as a result. But for this, I didn't think it needed it. I thought of this film more as like witnessing an event happening, and I think that's how it happened. Like this terrorist atrocity that was happening in London in the film, you're witnessing it happen and what would happen in it. And I think if they went in to try and go into loads of different details of characters and loads of different stories in the background, all subplots and things happening, I think it would have just taken away from the spectacle of what you were witnessing. And I think the point of the film and why I rate it so high is because it just, to me, captured what I'd expect. All of the, like Keirsty said, the panic and the disorientation and the
Chaos.
chaos, that's the word I was thinking of. Yeah, the chaos of what would happen if there was a massive like terrorist attack and how they have to survive. And I thought overall it's fairly realistic in that sense. Yeah, and I think that was really why I rated it so highly.
Like we said when we got out the cinema, it felt quite shocking because like we live in Aylesbury, so we're fairly close to London, but for anyone who lives sort of in this country but sort of lives near London, it's more hard hitting because it does feel quite real. You think, wow, imagine if that happened with like certain landmarks and buildings being blown up. You think it's really shocking, but they portray it really well.
Agreed. Yeah, I think that was another thing for me as well. It was quite harrowing.
Yeah.
I think anything sort of terrorist related is going to be fairly harrowing. But I think because we are English people and it's in London and that's not normal for a sort of a terrorist based film, I like that side of it.
Yeah.
Emotionally, yeah.
I gave it a rating, I did, because the CGI was excellent.
Yeah, agreed.
I couldn't put anything past that. Maybe a bit more on the bad side of it. The terrorists within the film could have had a bit more on their backstory, or just a bit more on what they were or who they were. But other than that, it was.
So now I sound really harsh with my rating. For me, like.
What do you think was missing from it?
Well, at times it was a little bit surreal. It was a bit over the top, but at times I did think, really. But that did not ruin it for me. But then I would disagree with you guys with like the CGI, because at times, maybe I've got really rubbish eyesight, but sometimes it seemed a little bit blurry or a bit out of focus. I didn't think at times all the explosions were that great, but that was just for me, like my eyes.
Nice, fair point. Everyone sees things differently.
Okay. So finally, guys, this is Should I Watch It? Please like, subscribe and comment. Especially comment, because we'd love to see whether you've agreed with any of our points. We're also on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, so check it out. Please support us. So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys.